If you find that your inbox is getting a bit unruly and there's simply too much email in there to handle well, you may be ready to start filing it into folders. You file an email into a folder when you aren't ready to delete it, but absolutely don't want to see it in your inbox. To create a folder, I'm going to right-click on my inbox and choose New Folder. I can then give it a name and hit Enter. Now that my folder's been created, to get to it, I can click on the triangle next to Inbox and expand it. To move something into my folder, I can simply click on the email and drag it on top of the folder and let go. My email's been moved from my inbox and has been put into my folder. I can actually also create subfolders the exact same way by right-clicking on any folder and clicking New Folder. I give it a name, hit Enter, and I can expand it just like I could the original one. I can go back to my inbox, take another email, click and drag, and now that email is in that folder. I can move multiple emails at the same time by clicking it, holding down the Shift key to select another email next to it. With them both selected, I can do it the exact same way. Move my mouse over and let go on top of the folder. Now they're both gone, and if I go into my folder, I can see that it's getting pretty populated. There's some other things that I can do with folders. I can create multiple ones on top of each other by clicking New Folder again on Inbox, taking an email and moving it in there. And I can also add a folder to my favorite list. If my folder list is getting really long and I have one that I go into all the time, I can move it to my favorites by dragging it. For example, I can take this Product Release Updates folder and drag it into my favorite folders. If I need to access it quickly, I can find it up here. Now there's one more thing I want to show you. Let's suppose that you have a really long conversation in your inbox and you don't want to get rid of the emails, but you don't want to see them in your inbox. You can essentially mute a conversation by always moving certain emails in a conversation. For example, here's my budget planning meeting conversation. I'm going to come up here to my Home ribbon, highlight the email, and select Move. Always move messages in this conversation. So this message and any future message coming forward will be moved into a folder. I'm going to create a new folder by clicking New, and I'll call it Budget Meeting. I can select where I want to put it. In this case, I'll put it right in my inbox. I can also put it right in the root of my Exchange folder if I wanted to. I'll click OK, click OK again, and now I've got my budget meeting. You'll see that it's outside of my inbox, but it's still in my Exchange account. So now you can see that all my budget planning meeting emails have been put in this folder, and any new ones coming forward will also be put in that folder. Now the neat thing about that trick is when they come in, because I haven't read them, I'll instantly know if there's any new emails relating to the budget meeting because there'll be an unread mark next to it, such as a count of how many actual emails there are. So that is how you get messages out of your inbox.